let me be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so. I do love it better than laughing.
Those that are in extremity of either are abominable fellows, and betray themselves to every modern censure worse than drunkards.
What is good to be sad and say nothing?
Why then 'tis good to be a post.
I have neither the scholar's melancholy, which is emulation, nor the musicians, which is fantastical, nor the courtiers, which is proud, nor the soldiers, which is ambitious, nor the lawyers, which is politic, nor the ladies, which is nice, nor the lovers, which is all these. But it is a melancholy of mine own, compounded of many simples, extracted from many objects, and indeed the sundry contemplation of my travels, in which my often rumination wraps me in a most humorous sadness.
A traveler. Well, by my faith, you have great reason to be sad. I fear you have sold your own lands to see other men's. Why then, to have seen much and to have nothing is to have rich eyes and poor hands.
Yes, I have gained my experience.
And your experience makes you sad. Well, I had rather have a fool to make me merry than experience make me sad, and travel for it too.
Good day and happiness, dear Rosalind.
Nay, then, God be with you, and you talk in blank verse.
Why, how now, Orlando? Where have you been all this while? You, a lover? And you served me such another trick, never come in my sight more.
My dear Rosalind, I come within an hour of my promise.
Break an hour's promise in love? No, he that will divide a minute into 1,000 parts and break but a part of the 1,000th part of a minute in the affairs of love, well, it may be said of him that Cupid hath clapped him on the shoulder, but I'll warrant him heart whole.
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay, and you be so tardy, come no more in my sight. I as a leaf be would of a snail.
Of a snail?
Aye, of a snail. For though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head. A better jointer, I think, than you make a woman. And I am your Rosalind.
It pleases him to call you so, but he hath a Rosalind of a better leer than you.
Come, woo me, woo me. For now I am in a holiday humor and like enough to consent. What would you say to me now, were I your very, very Rosalind?
I would kiss before I spoke.
You were better speak first, and then when you were out of matter, you might take occasion to kiss.
Oh, but how if the kiss be denied?
Then she puts you to entreaty, and there begins new matter.
Oh, but who could be out being before his beloved mistress?
Am I not your Rosalind?
I take some joy to say you are, because I would be talking of her.
Why then, in her person I say, I will not have you.
And in mine own person I say, I die.
Oh, nay. Faith! Die by attorney! The poor world is almost 6,000 years old, and in all this time, there were no man who died in his own person in a love cause. And men have died from time to time, and worms eaten them, but not for love.
But I could not have my bride Rosalind of this mind, for I protest her frown might kill me.
By this hand, it will not kill a fly. But come now, I will be your Rosalind in a more coming on disposition. Ask me what you will, and I will grant it.
Then love me, dear Rosalind.
Yes, faith, I will, Fridays and Saturdays and all.
And wilt thou have me?
Aye, and 20 such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister. You shall play the priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando. What do you say, sister?
I pray thee, marry us.
I cannot say the words.
You must begin, will you, Orlando?
Oh, true. Will you, Orlando, have to wife this Rosalind?
I will.
I will win.
Why now, as fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I do take thee, Orlando, for my husband. And now tell me how long you have for after you possessed her.
Oh, forever and a day.
Oh, say a day without the ever. No, Orlando. Men are April when they woo and December when they wed. And maids are May when they are maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. I will be more jealous of thee than a Barbary cock pigeon over his hen, more clamorous than a parrot against rain, more newfangled in my desires than an ape, more giddy than a monkey. I will weep for nothing like Diana in the fountain, and that when you are disposed to be merry. And I will laugh like a hyena, and not when thou art inclined to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do. Ah!
For these 2 hours, Rosalind, I must leave thee.
I cannot last thee 2 hours.
I must bid the Duke to dinner. By 2 o'clock, I will be here with you again.
Go your ways. Go your ways. I knew what you would prove. My friends told me as much, and I thought no less. That flattering tongue of yours won me. 'Tis but as one cast away, and so come death.
Oh.
2 o'clock is your hour.
Aye, sweet Rosalind.
By my troth, and in good earnest, and so God mend me, and by all pretty oaths that are not dangerous, if you break the one jot of your promise, or come 1 minute behind your hour, I will think you the most pathetical break promise, the most hollow lover, and the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind, that may be chosen out of the gross band of the unfaithful. So beware my censure, and keep your promise.
With no less religion than if thou wert my very Rosalind. So would you.
Well, time is the great justice that examines all offenders, and let time try. Adieu.
You have simply misused our sex in your love prate. Oh, we must have your doublet and hose whacked over your head and show the world what the bird has done to her own nest.
Oh, cause, my pretty little cause. Thou didst know how many fathom deep I am in love, but it cannot be sounded. My affection hath an unknown bottom like the Bay of Portugal.
Oh, or rather bottomless, for as fast as you pour affection in it, it runs out.
Nay.
Out.
But that same wicked bastard of Venus that was begot of thought, conceived of spleen, and born of madness, that blind, rascally boy that abuses everyone else's eyes because his own are out. Let him be the judge of how deep I am in love. I'll tell thee, Eliana, I cannot be out of the sight of Orlando. I'll go find a shadow inside till he comes.
Oh, and I'll sleep.